The temperature between Washington and Beijing is rising again, and that too really fast. Within just 24 hours, China has issued its second warning to the United States, telling their president to stop its wrong actions or face serious consequences. Let me tell you, this comes right after Mr. Trump announced plans to slap 100% tariffs on a wide range of Chinese imports starting from November 1st, a move that could ignite the biggest trade showdown since the 2018 tariff war. At a press briefing in Beijing, Chinese Foreign Minister spokesperson Mr. Lin Jian, he didn't mince his words. He said that if Washington goes ahead with the new tariffs, China will respond with the corresponding measures. Well, that's the diplomatic language for retaliation is coming. Well, Lin also called on the US to act with equality, respect and mutual benefits. A reminder that Beijing sees itself as an economic equal to America, not any junior partner. Also, ladies and gentlemen, the timing of this warning is very interesting here. Just days ago, Trump had softened his tone on Chinese President Mr. Xi Jinping, calling him a smart man and hinting that he was open to a fair trade deal with China. But now, with the tariff plan back on the table, that brief calm, well, it seems to have all vanished. Chinese state media has accused Washington of playing with fire, and also they warn that high tariffs will hurt American consumers and global supply chain just as inflation pressures return. Also, behind the scenes, experts say that China is kind of preparing a menu of countermeasures, including possible restriction on rare earth exports, which are very, very important for the American defense and tech industries. Beijing could also target the US companies that are operating in China like Apple or Tesla through new regulatory checks or even fines. So basically the message is very clear here. If the US hits China's economy, China will hit back, and that too strategically. However, for Mr. Trump, this move plays directly into a very political strategy. He's portraying himself as the only leader who's very tough enough to stand up to China. Well, let me tell you, that's a message that resonates with his base. But for the global economy, another tariff war would actually mean higher prices, disrupted trade routes and fresh uncertainty in markets already reeling from multiple crises. So while Donald Trump may be trying to soften his tough stance with Xi Jinping, China is striking a calm but with a firm tone. The reality is that both the sides are edging closer to yet another economic face-off, and this time the stakes are far higher, because what happens between Washington and Beijing won't just shape their trade, it could shape the next decade of global power.